Please hold. Your feud is important to us. Bandwidth for changelog is provided by Fastly. Learn more at fastly.com. We move fast and fix things here at changelog because of Rollbar. Check them out at rollbar.com. And we're hosted on Linode Cloud servers. Head to linode.com/changelog. This episode of JS Party is brought to you by Rollbar. Deploy with confidence more often, spend less time worrying, and more time on improving your code. You can feel safe knowing every error is reported in real time with Rollbar. Check them out at rollbar.com. Feud is important to us.
This is JS Party, a weekly celebration of JavaScript and the web. Thanks to everyone who took the survey and made this episode possible, and congrats to Dave Maley for winning those JS Party threads. If you dig this game show format, please let us know and we'll make it regular. Okay, let's get into it. Hey, it's feud time, y'all.
It's time to play Frontend Feud.
Hello, and welcome to our very first and maybe only episode of Frontend Feud here on JS Party. I'm Jared, I'm your friend, and I'm here with two awesome teams. They're going to battle it out to win absolutely nothing. On my left, it's Team Emma.
What's our team name, though? Come on.
And your team name is?
The Hypertext Assassins.
The Hypertext Assassins. Joining Emma is Abenezer and Nick. Good luck, fellas.
Whoop.
And on my right, it's Team KBall.
Hello, hello.
KBall, what's your team name?
We are the DSL Destroyers, or if you prefer, the Diesel Destroyers.
Ooh, I do prefer. Joining KBall on the Diesel Destroyers is Ali and Mikeal. Good luck. All right, well, with that, let's begin our first round. We're going to call up the two team captains for round one. Emma versus KBall. Now, I will name the question. You will buzz in verbally, however you deem appropriate, and you will answer what you think is the most answered response. We surveyed 112 JS Party listeners, and the one who gets the highest response wins the board. Are you ready?
Sure. Wait, as the noob to feud-like things, do we have to ask in a Jeopardy manner, like what is whatever,
No.
or just say it?
Sure.
You
Why
can,
not?
but it's not unless you think most people who took the survey answered in the question. I would not advise it. Okay. Just let Emma go first on this one, KBall. You'll learn the ropes. All right, are you ready? Name a JavaScript function that most front-enders know.
Buzz.
Emma has buzzed in.
Array.forEach.
I'm sorry, that is not on the
A
list.
JavaScript function. That's so broad.
That most front-enders know. KBall.
I didn't buzz. Somebody buzzed for me.
I buzzed.
You're not up, man. It's KBall's turn.
I thought that it was the whole team. Okay.
Well, so he's up to win the board, and then his team will partake. So hold on there, even though you know the answer. KBall, name a JavaScript function that most front-enders know.
Encode URI component.
You guys are making this way harder than it needs to be. Back to Emma. Emma,
Okay.
please name a JavaScript. You already know the question is. What do you got?
How about add event listener? I don't know. This is such a weird question,
We
Jared.
surveyed 112 JS Party listeners. 27 of them said the exact same thing. KBall, what is a JavaScript function that most front-enders know? Front-end viewed off to a hot start.
Can you at least tell us if either one of us was like hot?
You know, jQuery is technically a function.
No, cold. You're both very cold. Well, those were answered by a few people, but not on the top 5 answers. So
I guess that is a good point. So it doesn't have to be a built-in function. So let's go with jQuery.
nope, not jQuery. Doesn't bode well for the rest of the game. Here we are, Emma.
You should give us the bottom answers so we know what general things we're looking for, because this is really hard. Just
You're
saying.
definitely in the right range. I mean, you're naming functions. And they do
All
not have to
right. Okay, fine. We're going to keep going.
Okay.
How about window.set timeout?
You're getting more obscure. Try to get less obscure.
Set timeout is not obscure. I'm sorry.
Good
A
point.
JavaScript function.
Less
No
answers.
hints about like, is it scoped or on an object or anything like that.
No, you don't get a hint if I don't get a hint. That ain't fair.
All right. Did you already do 4 each? Let's
Yeah.
do. Oh, you did?
She did. That one is somewhat close, I guess. If you want to get if you want to play hot or cold.
All right.
or
Let's say
warm.
map. Array.map.
That is
Jared, what
correct. 27 people said array.map. So KBall, there are 5 answers on the board. You've given one of them. Your team has 3 chances to name the other 4, at which point you get all the points. Or you can pass it to the other team and make them try to answer these. What would you like to do?
Given how this started, I'm going to pass.
You're going to pass. Okay, so Team Emma is going to play the board, and we're going to start with Abenezer because Emma's had plenty of guesses already. Abenezer, name a JavaScript function that most front-enders know.
Get element by ID.
Correct. 4 people answer with get element by ID.
Hell
Very
yeah.
good.
Sweden for the win.
You have 2 of the 5. There's 3 left on the board. Slots 2, 3, and 4 are still wide open. Nick, your turn.
I will go with. You said I'll go with query selector.
Query selector is on there. That's the number 4 answer. 5 people answered query selector. You're off to a much better start than your team captain. Speaking of, Emma, it's your turn.
How about get element by class name? Ah, for sake.
Careful there.
I caught myself.
Think about the kids.
That's right. Think about the kids. Ebenezer, back to you. You have 1 strike. There's 2 strikes left. There's 2 more answers on the board, number 2 and number 3.
Jeez. So the question is still the same, right? It's a popular JavaScript
Yes.
function.
That's right.
Jeez. Yeah, I should have been thinking. I thought I got by.
It loops around. It's a while loop.
Yeah, cool. Let's go with.
You just gotta guess, sir. We're running out of time.
Yeah. I'll go with that. Geez, this is really hard.
You're
I mean, you can
stalling.
Yeah.
pass if you really can't think of anything.
It's like hard to think when you're on the spot. I'm gonna pass. Yeah.
That's a
I
wrong
know.
answer. All right, 2 strikes,
Yeah.
Nick. You can save the team here.
Oh, no.
There's two left.
Okay, you said not obscure, but I'm going to go with reduce anyway.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, wow. That
was
That's
a
3
solid
strikes. That is 3
Solid
strikes.
guess, Nick.
Now, Team KBall, the DSL Destroyers, is that your? You can now confer amongst yourselves. You can steal the board by naming one of the 2 remaining answers. There's 2
Hey,
left
y'all.
on the board.
And we can discuss it, right?
Yeah, go ahead and discuss.
Yeah.
I feel like the guesses that we were making up front, Jared was saying we were in the right ballpark and we could only hit number 1 on those ones. So I'm guessing like array.for each is probably in there still. What do y'all
No,
think?
I think it's in the top 5.
Yeah, if it's in the top
Any of the top
5.
5 would have been.
That's right. It has to be in the top 5.
Wait.
Filter
When Emma and I were head to head, any of the top 5, or we were just going for number 1?
No, it was any of the top 5.
Yeah, you were missing all of them.
I'm a little bit torn right now between a couple. So the ones that I think it may be are 2-string, because it's like all over the place and pretty obvious. And then the JSON methods for stringify and parse.
Oh, interesting. Parse int would be another interesting one, or filter.
Yeah.
Because map was the top one.
And we get 1 guess to
You
steal?
got 1 guess. There's 2 out there. Either one will win it for you.
Wow.
I feel like there's like a section of people that are into arrays and functional programming on arrays, and their favorite is always map. And so I feel like that they
We've
just
got that.
self-selected into doing map.
Yeah, and if for each wasn't
the
on
rest
there, like
won't show
reduce
up.
isn't going to be on there.
Especially if
Yeah.
reduce wasn't there, right? Like if reduce wasn't there,
It's
then
true. Yeah.
Just saying there's a time limit on this consultation.
Yes.
Okay.
I like either parse int or JSON stringify.
Yeah.
Which one?
Either one.
Jason Stringify, I think, is probably more likely.
Let's go with it. JSON Stringify.
Wow.
Parson? Was it Parson?
I will say that both JSON Stringify and Parson had been answered, but they were all with 1 point. Not enough.
No.
You're probably going to kick yourself. The number 2 answer with 24 answers is console.log.
Oh my goodness.
And the number 3 answer with 7 responses was alert.
Oh, no.
Wow. I haven't used alert in forever.
To be fair, Jared, my first original answer was so close. I just want credit for
each?
Because was that my
It
first
was pretty
one?
good. Pretty
That
good.
was your
For
first.
each
There were a couple of 4 eaches out there. I think it was just underneath the threshold of being on the board. So after round 1, what happened?
question.
What happened was Team Emma managed to hang on to their 36 points that they scored during round 1. So now we move to round 2, and we call up to the front Abenezer and Ali. Are you two ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Name a place where front-enders go to write code.
Bzz.
Buzz.
Ali's buzzed in.
Their text editor or like VS Code.
That is the number 5 answer with 6 responses. So you're on the board, but Abenezer gets a chance to also answer. If he can score higher than that, then he wins the board.
Cafe.
Cafe. Number 1 answer.
Oh,
Nice.
I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting it to
Wow.
be more like software.
I was thinking virtual
Oh.
space too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
I think we had wildly different interpretations.
Wildly different
of
answers.
this.
So 26
Yeah.
And so did the
people.
respondents.
That's right. 26 people answered coffee shop or cafe or Starbucks. And that was your number 1 answer. So there's 6 answers total on the board. 2 of them have already been taken since you both hit them. And Ebenezer won the board. So your team can now play it or pass it. What would you like to do?
It's up to you, sir.
Do I have to decide, or can I confirm?
Yeah, go
team
for
can
it. Why
decide.
not?
Yeah.
You want to do it? All right.
Play it.
Yeah, we can play it.
All right, they're playing. So we move next to Nick. Nick,
Oh,
name
wait.
a place where front enders go to write code.
The basement.
Valiant guess.
That's back end, not front end.
Yikes. I will say that somebody did answer with that, but it did not make the top 6. So we moved to Emma. That's 1
Oh my
strike.
gosh.
I say that as a back end developer, by the way.
Good save.
How about their bed?
It's getting
My
weirder.
code in bed?
I will also say
I don't know.
that one was also an answer,
Thank you.
but not good enough to make the board. Which means it's back to Ebenezer. You now have 2 strikes.
We're learning about each of you here.
Yes. You have 2 strikes against you, and there's 4 answers left on the board.
So, where developers go to write code?
I'll remind you that the people that took the survey answered the exact same phrase that I'm reading to you. Name a place where front enders go to write code. That's what they saw.
All right. My answer is going to be work.
Number 4 answer. Very good. Worth 9 points. So now they have 3 left on the board. You have the number 2, the number 3, and the number 6 still out there for you. Nick, it's your turn. Last strike
Oh, no.
right here. What do you got?
A place where front enders go to write code. I don't know. I'll say, like, Code Sandbox. Yes!
Number 6 answer. Very good.
Well
6
done.
people responded with Code Sandbox. So now we are down to 2 left and 1 strike left. Emma, it's your turn.
Oh my gosh. Well, given that he just said Code Sandbox, I guess I'll go for Code Pen.
Number 2 answer.
Darn it, I had that in reserve.
Code Pen worth 23 points. We are now down to just 1 response on the board and 1 strike left. Ebenezer, it's all in your hands.
Jeez, not again. 1 strike left. All right. I'll go with, this is probably old, JS Spittel.
I'm sorry.
That was a
is
good answer, though.
incorrect. Good answer. Now we go to Team KBall. Same as last time around. You get a chance to steal. Confer amongst yourselves. Take less time than last time and go ahead and give me an answer, please.
So, quick question, Jared. How much liberty did you take in kind of combining answers that were similar to each other?
If they were similar enough, I combined them. So like work and office, I put those together.
Okay, that was
ID
my exact question.
Yeah, IDE and editor. I put those together. Coffee shop and Starbucks. So if they were like logically the same thing, but they were just like different, then I combine them.
I feel like we're going to be out of physical places then, and it's just all digital now. Glitch, maybe?
Glitch is an interesting one. Or I was even just thinking the browser.
That's what I was thinking too, like the console, browser console.
REPL in general.
I don't think front enders tend to think of it as REPL, but
Right.
Backender over there.
Good call.
So you're thinking browser? Is that your answer? What's your answer?
what do you think? How do you feel about it, Ali?
Yeah, I think it's good.
All right, let's go with the browser.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
Wow. I thought you had it.
The number 3 response with 10 answers was GitHub.
I was going to guess that, but then I'm like, there's no way.
Who writes code on GitHub?
That, yeah.
Who writes code on GitHub?
I mean, I do, but I don't talk about it.
I do, but I don't talk about it.
I write code on GitHub all the time.
Yeah, I do too, but like it's not something I share.
only Markdown.
There's code spaces now. That's a totally valid answer.
Oh, true.
Good point.
No.
No, but no, I mean, I write like full on patches.
Yeah, okay.
The truth comes out.
If you have good enough tests and they're in actions, like,
Right.
why not? Yeah.
All right, that concludes round 2. So Team Emma, what's your name? Assassins? The Assassins?
Hypertext Assassins.
The Hypertext Assassins have won both the first 2 rounds, and they have currently 106 points. Team KBall sitting at 0.
What's up, JS Party people? Have you ever wondered if you could be offering a faster, less buggy experience for your customers? Well, with Raygun Error and Performance Monitoring, you have all the information you need at your fingertips to quickly find and fix errors and performance issues across your tech stack down to the line of code. Raygun makes it easy to monitor the impact of your performance improvements, quickly identify issues across web and mobile apps, and see how your code performs in the hands of your customers. This saves you time, this saves you money, and this saves your sanity. Head to raygun.com to join thousands of customer-centric software teams who use Raygun every single day. Again, raygun.com to give them a try with a free 14-day trial.
Let's move now to round 3. We're going to call up Nick and Mikeal. Are you guys ready?
Front end, please be front end.
This is a fun one. Remember to buzz in and name your answer. Name a style of music people listen to while programming. Mikeal's
EDM.
buzzed in. EDM. Number 3 answer. So Nick still has a chance at it.
I'll say, what's it called? Dubstep.
Dubstep did not make the list. So Mikeal has won the board. Team KBall gets to play for the first time, or you can pass it back to Team Emma. What would you like to do?
What do y'all think?
There's 4 answers on the board.
I feel like we haven't played it yet, so
I know, we gotta
should
play.
it. We have to play it. Okay.
Just so you know, two of us work at Spotify, so
Oh, yeah. Disclaimer.
This is not fair.
Yeah, totally not.
Well, at least there's one on each team,
Unbalanced.
right?
Yeah,
Are
exactly.
podcasts a genre of music?
Good question. So, Mikeal won the board. KBall, that means it's your turn. You got 3 strikes, and you have 3 answers left on the board.
Jared, can you repeat the question again? I just want to
Yes.
know the exact wording.
Name a style of music people listen to while programming.
And Mikeal, you said EDM.
EDM.
Correct.
Let's go with jazz.
There were a few jazz answers, but not enough to make the top 4.
Jared, could I make a request? And if everyone agrees, like, can we adopt it where, like, if someone gives you an answer that you've already grouped in with another answer that's on the board, can you just let us know and let them go again? Because I feel like that wouldn't be fair. Like, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Neat.
Okay, we go to Ali.
I'm gonna go with classical.
Number 4 answer.
Nice.
7 responses. Classical. So you have 2 of the 4. You have the bottom 2. We still have the number 1 and number 2 answers. And there's 2 strikes left. KBall, your turn. Wait, no.
No,
it is
no,
Michael's
it's got to
turn.
be Mikeal.
Yeah, Michael's turn.
I'm going to go with hip hop. What?
Sorry.
Who else does not listen to Wu-Tang while they write code? Come on.
Okay.
Exactly.
I have long learned that I'm abnormal, but I'm out of ideas, so I'm going to go with what I listen to when I write code. Reggaeton.
That was a very specific answer.
Reggaeton.
Isn't that a style of pasta?
It does. That's rigatoni, I think.
I know, I'm kidding.
Okay.
Y'all are missing out. That's all I'm going to say.
One person did say reggae. And I'm wondering, KBall, did you take this survey?
No. And there is a difference. There is a substantial difference between reggae and reggaeton.
See, that's what a lout I am. I don't even know the difference. So I have no taste there in that place. Okay, so chance to steal. Didn't mean to laugh at you, KBall.
Y'all are just missing out.
No, I think it's great. It's just I wouldn't have assumed that anyone else
There
would
is
do it.
room for huge expansion here. No, I know. I was just out of ideas.
you
So I
had
was
an
like, what do
answer.
I listen to? I listen to reggaeton. J Balvin, man, all the time.
So Team Emma, you now have a chance to steal. You have the top 2 answers left.
I have ideas.
Yeah. What do you
Well,
guys
hold on.
think?
We need to confer. So, like, I'm guessing either lo-fi, so like beat kind of music with some kind
Yep.
of a melody, or
was
white
thinking the same.
noise.
I was
Yep.
also thinking the same.
Same. I was
thought the
thinking
exact same.
either nothing or white noise or like ambient sounds.
Should we try ambient sounds first then and see if...
Yeah, I guess they would be grouped together, right? Like white noise
Yeah.
and train stations and
Yeah.
I will say that is grouped into one. How do I do this? It's sort of correct.
I think
That's the best kind of correct.
Emma's rule might cause for this to not work.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and say wrong. Sorry, it wasn't close enough. So the answers left on the board. Number 1 was electronic, techno, and trance grouped together.
okay.
EDM doesn't. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, see,
that
I had to
should have been...
I had to separate EDM as its own because I had so many people that just said EDM, and there was 12 of them. Whereas
Wow.
the 27 total said
Okay.
techno or trance or electronic or house, which I realized once you get inside these genres, they're subgenres. But so the number 1 answer was that 27 people. Number 2 was lo-fi / chill beats. So you had it right on the tips of your tongues.
Yeah, but we guessed with the noise, and that definitely wasn't there. So
Right. So a
Yep.
couple other answers.
Dang it.
3 people said soundtracks, which I thought was a good one. 2 people said video games. Like I said, 1 said reggae. 1 said classic rock. So I thought maybe Nick. I thought maybe you took the survey. And then 1 person did say podcasts, which I'm all for listening to podcasts, but A, not music, and B, while you're coding, really?
You've
Listen to
got to
podcasts?
be like trying to not answer the question to give podcasts because it's like
Yeah.
very specifically a genre of music.
Exactly.
I can't believe it wasn't specifically just Careless Whisper on repeat.
Just on repeat. Friends can listen to Careless Whisper in the dark. Okay.
I dig it.
So that round, it goes to Team KBall. Unfortunately, they only answered the bottom 2. So they got 12 plus 7. They scored 19 points.
That was hard.
And so now it's 106 to 19. And we move to round 4, which is also our final round.
I love the music.
We're going back to the place we started. Emma versus KBall.
Oh, not in subject matter. Okay.
No, we've moved on from functions. Thank
You've
you.
stomped me so far.
Name something you might bring to a front-end job interview.
Buzz,
Emma?
your resume.
Correct. Number 3 answer with 13 responses. So there's still 2 chances for KBall to steal.
Your laptop.
Yeah, I didn't think that through.
Number 1 answer, laptop or computer. So KBall takes the board. Do you want to play or pass?
I guess let's play.
Okay, you are playing. You have the number 1 and the number 3 answers. There are 5 total. So there's 3 answers left on the board. And it's Ali's turn.
I don't know. Water is the only thing I can think of.
I think the company provides water.
I know.
And if they don't, you shouldn't work there.
To be fair, Ali, I would have guessed that too.
It's tough.
Yeah, there's definitely people that answered water, but not enough to score. Okay, going to Mikeal.
I want to say conference T-shirt, but I'm thinking that might not be an answer that's very popular. What are things that you bring to an interview? Useless answers to questions about bee trees?
Front end interview.
Front end interview. That's right.
Front-end interview at Google. Useless answers to questions about beach trees. Yeah, I'm just gonna say conference T-shirt. Like, yeah, whatever. I don't have a better answer.
You aren't the only person that said that, but there were very few. So that's a strike. You have 2 strikes against you. There's still 3 on the board. Back to KBall. Name something you might bring to a front-end job interview.
The audience here who were filling this out was our listeners, right? So it's got to be
That's
JS
correct.
Party swag.
That would have been grouped into the conference T-shirt. That would have hold on. That would have been, hold
It's
on,
your
that
own
would have
team,
been-
though. I can't.
That would have been grouped into conference T-shirt, though, right?
Totally.
Okay, so
Give-
okay.
give
Like,
him another
you have
answer. That was
you
sad.
have
It's your
to
own
say
team.
that would have been grouped if it would have been an answer. I think
That was more of a plug than an answer, wasn't it? Yeah.
Okay, well,
Y'all have figured me out here. I'm not trying to win anymore.
I love it.
all right, KBall. I'll give you another shot just because of the JS Party reference.
Let's see. To a front-end interview.
What are the ones that are taken again? It's laptop.
Laptop and resume. Resume
Well-
or CV was the other combiner there.
Once again, I'll just go into what would I bring, which is going to be totally off. But I'd bring a
Rigatoni?
notebook.
What did you say?
A notebook.
Yeah.
That's the number 4 answer. Notebook or pen and paper. I combine those.
You act like you said you were gonna bring like your pet skunk or something. Like,
I thought he was going to say rigatoni again. Okay, that's correct. So you're still in it.
Rigatoni.
Go to Ali.
No, that's the pump up music I listened to on the way,
On
right?
the way. Good call. All right, you got one more chance here, Ali. You got two answers left.
This is so hard. Your own whiteboard? I have no idea. You just really want to get whiteboarded.
Valiant.
That'd be a baller.
oh
That would be baller.
that's like
Walk into the
Your
whiteboard.
whiteboards are insufficient. I brought
right.
mine.
It's a very different BYOB.
Yeah, really. Okay, so chance to steal, Team Emma.
all right,
coding
guys. I
language.
have ideas. I'm thinking it's either something intangible like confidence or a smile.
I was thinking confidence too.
I was thinking something
Or-
like code examples, like printed out. I printed out my code. and
Yeah,
I'm
like
handing it
like
in.
a coding book or like. But at the same time, last time we were pretty certain it was going to be white noise, and now I'm like,
Yeah.
maybe it is confidence.
Do front-end engineers, front-end developers bring a portfolio? Is that a thing?
That would have been grouped in CV, I think.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
Should we go confidence or should we go like notes? I think notes might be good because you want to do last minute studying.
Right.
Notebook has been
That was a
taken.
notebook.
Notebook/pen and paper was taken.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's a good point. So maybe should we just go confidence?
Sure.
I like it. I'm confident
All right,
about this one.
confidence for 500, please.
Oh.
Somebody said confidence, but not enough. And this one might get controversial because I did not group together past projects/portfolio with resume
Are you serious?
I was going to comment on that, but then held back in
because
hopes of
it's
still winning.
different. It's a different thing, isn't it?
Yeah, you're right. It is.
There were
Printed out?
well,
Yeah, that's
they
the
just
thing.
said I'd bring my past projects. I think it's like it's your
Yeah.
history, it's your experience. It's
Yeah.
not necessarily your resume, but in a
bring
sense,
my-
it is your resume.
I bring my GitHub account to the
Yeah.
interview.
Like you have your laptop already.
You
My
printed out.
SSH key,
This
like
is where
printed on business
comments.
cards.
Right.
This is how I made
So-
a if statement.
Here's how the breakdown went. So 22 people said laptop or computer, and then 16 said portfolio or past projects, and then 13 said resume or CV. 8 said notebook, pen, and paper, and then 6, the number 5 answer was a combination of people saying me, myself, my brain, like self-referential statements, which was like, of course you're going to bring yourself, but hey,
It's like confidence, but not.
we love our listeners. Well, there were some confidence people. So some people said humor, positivity, confidence, but there's like a couple of those. One person said your A game.
All right. All right.
I feel like you got robbed a little on the confidence there. I mean, it only would have been one person, but I feel like
Right.
those would have been grouped
Thank
together.
you.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Somebody said pants. A fancy
Good.
shirt. Someone did say a
No,
Vue.js
it's on Zoom.
t-shirt.
I was going to say, in the age of Zoom interviews, do you really need pants? I can see no one's pants right now.
And then the two answers that
Torso.
really confused me the most. One person said blockchain,
Of course.
and one person said
What?
GraphQL. So there you go.
They're going to bring GraphQL. Oh,
Yeah.
That is funny. In the solution to everything is a blockchain.
I love it.
That's
I
the
think
best part
audience has
about this
humor.
game. Yeah, this game you can get whatever answers people dream up.
What's up, party people? I want to introduce AWS Amplify as a new sponsor here at JS Party. Amplify is a suite of tools and services that enable developers to build full-stack serverless and cloud-based web and mobile apps using their framework and tech of choice. Amplify is built to make front-enders successful because you can use your existing skill set to build full-stack apps that in the past would require deep knowledge around back-end, DevOps, and scalable infrastructure. Amplify simplifies all of that. Amplify gives you easy access to hosting, authentication, managed GraphQL, serverless functions, APIs, machine learning, chatbots, and storage for files like images, videos, and PDFs. Check the link in the show notes for details or head to awsamplify.info/JSParty. Again, awsamplify.info/JSParty.
Okay, so after the regular rounds, so Team KBall wins that round, but there's only a few points. Totals up to 62 points, and Team Emma has 106 points. So Team Emma wins, and now we move on to our fast money round. And Emma, the three of you can decide which of the two of you, or maybe just decide who's going to sit out and not play a fast money round.
As the newbie, I can sit back and appreciate my team go forward.
I think as the non-regular, you should be on it. I'll sit out.
Oh, you are a guest.
Oh my God, all of the nice people. I didn't even offer because I'm like ready to go.
Emma wants to play. She's ready.
I do.
Go ahead, Ebenezer.
All right, so
right.
Emma and
Thanks,
Ebenezer.
Nick.
Okay.
Thanks, Nick.
Ebenezer, do you want to go first or second? So that if you go second, you cannot answer the things I've already answered.
Right. And you also have to go into a cone of silence.
And it's fast.
So here's how this works is Emma, or one of you will go first. I have 5 things to name, and you're just trying to get the highest up the count. So you're trying to find the number one answer. And you got 10 seconds per. So you got to just name it. There's 5 of those. And then when the first person is done, then we bring out the person who's been silenced, and it's their turn. They have to have no knowledge of what the first person guessed. And they go through the same 5. Now, they get a little bit longer time because if you duplicate what the first person says, you get a second guess. And then we add up the total points and see what we score. So would you like to go first or second?
Let me see if I got that. So you basically list out like 5 categories, and we have to just name as many of those things as possible. Or
you name one thing per category.
Thing, per category.
I'll name 5 categories. You'll name one. So you're trying to find the top one for each, and then we move on.
All right, cool.
Who wants to go first?
What do you think, Emma?
I'm happy to let you go first because I'm really good at like BSing my way through things.
Wow, I love it.
So I can do that. Jared, in terms of me going into a cone of silence, I can mute this screen and just look at our DM, and you just DM me when
Yes.
you need me to come back.
Yep.
Okay.
So turn off your things, mute the things,
All right.
enter the cone of silence.
We got to say some nasty things about Emma to make sure she's actually muted, right?
Can you believe that one? What?
All right, I think she's fine.
She's laughing, so I don't think she's muted yet.
I don't think someone would cheat to get a non-existent prize.
You don't know how competitive she is, right?
You haven't played with Emma. She wants to win, man. She wants to win.
No, I think it's fine.
Is she actually muted now?
They've already basically won. It's just like
Right.
no, it's like the degree of winning.
Right.
I don't know if she's forgiven me for JS Jeopardy yet, though. So
That's true. All right, Ebenezer, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Let's play a sound so it sounds like we're like starting a thing. Name a database often used in web development.
Postgres.
Name a semantic HTML element.
Section.
Name a JavaScript library that you use often.
React.
Name something that you associate with Google Chrome.
DevTools.
Last one. Name something people eat while coding.
Nuts.
Okay, very good.
That was really good. I feel
That
like
was really good.
those were a lot of top answers.
All right, let's go to Emma here. Let me get her back. Okay, I just DM'd her. Let's see if she notices. There she comes.
Nice. How you look so sad. I'm scared.
No, he did great.
No table talk.
I know you can't tell me anything, so.
Okay, Emma. Same thing that I just did to Ebenezer. If you have an answer that's duplicated, you'll hear this sound.
But I do get an extra 5 seconds, right?
That's correct.
Cool.
Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Name a database often used in web development.
MySQL.
Name a semantic HTML element.
Div. Damn it. Sorry.
Name a JavaScript library that you use often.
jQuery.
Name something that you associate with Google Chrome.
DevTools. Searching things. I don't know.
Okay. Name something people eat while coding.
Chips.
Okay.
Oh my God, that was so bad. I'm never playing another game again. I'm going into a cone of shame.
Shouts out to jQuery,
I
though.
think y'all are winning already.
Those were good because Ebenezer hit all of the top ones.
Name a
Yes.
semantic element. Div.
Div.
Yeah.
You found the one.
Well, that was the best moment of the show so far.
But I feel like that's a mistake that a lot of people might make. And so there actually might be a lot of those.
You did call yourselves the HTML Assassins, right? You're assassinating that HTML right there.
But what was the first question? I don't
right.
remember because
Well, let's go through them one by one here.
Database.
Yeah,
That was a great answer for database because he said
that was really
Postgres and
good.
you said MySQL.
Oh, okay.
that's right. So name a database often used in web development. So Postgres was the number 2 answer with 21. So you got 21 points there. And then Emma, you said
CouchDB?
MySQL, which was the number 3 answer with 20. So you scored very well in that round. The number 1 answer
SQLite?
with 44 was MongoDB.
Mongo.
Yep. Also making the board local storage with 7, SQLite with 4, Firebase with 4. One person said Redis. Okay. Name a semantic HTML element. So we had a section was Ebenezer's, and that was the number 2 answer with 17.
Nice.
Let me see how I'm going to add these up here.
Please tell me someone said div.
And Emma said div, and so did 4 other people. So you got 4 points for that. Number 6 answer. The number 1 answer was article.
I'm a
Article.
little surprised by that.
Yeah, I thought
section.
section would be above article.
That's like you're trying to prove how smart you are at HTML.
Article's a deep cut. I don't know how often people use
You
it.
get a savvy survey crew here.
Yeah, we do. We have very smart listeners. Okay, the next one. Name a JavaScript library that you use often. We had React, which was the number 1 answer, 29 points. And we had jQuery, which was the number 4 answer with 6 points. So you both did very well there.
I don't use jQuery, but it was the only thing I remembered.
Coming in at number 2, Lodash with 17 points. Then Vue with 9, jQuery, like we said, with 6. Moment also with 6. And then some other ones like, what's this TypeScript thing? I don't know. Okay, moving on. Name something that you associate with Google Chrome. Ebenezer, you said DevTools. Number 1 answer, DevTools. Very good. 37 people said DevTools. Emma, you said searching things. Can I find it on the board somewhere?
Is search not on the board?
No.
Did no one say like Monopoly or?
Okay, so number 1 answer was DevTools with 37. Number 2 was memory use and RAM with 24. Number 3 was tracking and privacy with 13. And then Monopoly was number 4 with 5. And then just the word Google. People associate Google with Google Chrome. 5 people said that. 3 said tabs. 3 said extensions. 2 said V8.
Tab City.
Ah, okay.
So no points for Emma there.
I may have said like updates or something for that. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Name something people eat while coding. Ebenezer said nuts. It is on the board, number 7, mixed nuts, plus 4.
It's bar
so you get
food.
4 points there. And Emma said chips, number 1 answer, 28.
Wow.
We ain't healthy. There could be some chips, I guess.
Other answers include Cheetos, pizza, protein bars, cookies, candies, sweets, and chocolate, coffee, which,
People are eating coffee.
good answer, but you don't eat coffee.
You've never brewed it really dark.
Ramen, beef jerky, and Soylent.
I feel like there's some kind of Always Sunny in Philadelphia Charlie in there who's saying like blockchain and Soylent to things.
Yep, there are 2 Soylents.
Like, these are
so.
Charlie answers for sure.
Silence.
So combined, the two of you scored 166 points. You were trying to get to 200, so you didn't quite make it. But the numbers were completely arbitrary because I don't even know how this game really works. Plus, there's no money. So, hey, let's just say you guys won.
Yay!
Congratulations.
This is so much fun.
Okay, so that has been Frontend Feud. The HTML Assassins really murdered this one and managed to pull out a victory. The DSL Destroyers also were here. And thanks so much, everybody, for playing. Thank you, Emma. Thank you, Abenezer. Thanks, Nick. Thanks, KBall. Thank you, Ali. And thank you, Mikeal, especially to our special guests, Abenezer and Ali. Thanks for hopping on and being part of JS Party. We appreciate it a lot.
Pleasure.
That's Frontend Feud. If you want us to play this again, let us know. Comment, like, and subscribe. Do whatever it is that makes us know that we want to play again. We do have more questions. So we covered about, I think, 10 of them, and we asked 25. So there's more available. Mm-hmm. We can keep playing this game if you'd like to hear it.
We could do one about Node.js too.
I gotta say, y'all are missing out if you're not listening to reggaeton. Especially you got a standing desk. Like, I'm dancing all day as I'm coding.
That's a takeaway. Yep.
Yeah.
So we'll leave you with the visual thought of KBall dancing to rigatoni. And that's JS Party for this week. We'll talk to you next time. Well, there you have it. We hope you enjoyed Frontend Feud as much as we did. If you're bummed out because you didn't win that free t-shirt, here's one more shot at it. Share this episode with a friend, blog about it, or leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and let us know by emailing jsparty@changelog.com. We'll pick one of you who enters on November 1st and send you that free shirt. Thanks to our special guests who joined us today, Abenezer Abebe and Ali Spittel. And of course to our team captains, Emma Bostian and KBall. Nick and Mikeal, they were also here. Music for Frontend Feud was produced by Breakmaster Cylinder with Adam Stacoviak on voiceovers. We are brought to you by Fastly, Linode, and Rollbar. That's all for now. Gleb Bakhmatov joins the party next week. All right. I didn't have my normal JS Party outburst. There it is. Nope, that's JS Danger. There it is. Now it's the chill beats. Everybody
The
can
lo-fi.
relax. Yes.
There we go.
I forgot to read. One of them was on where do people code. I wrote down some of the funny answers where I forgot to read on the show. Oh yeah, so 3 people did say the basement. One person said
Their moms.
outside. One person said front yard. One person said back alley.
Okay, did you do these interviews like live or were they a form
No,
or something like
It
that?
was a form. Yeah.
Okay,
It
so
was-
then
yeah.
that gives people time to troll or whatever.
Totally. And sit there and think. One
Yeah.
person said C:\\. I was like, well, that's a nerd. And then the best one, I forgot to read it on the show, was where do people code? The darkest depths of hell.
Same.
That's the
like-
title of this show.
Gosh, I forgot to read it. But yeah, that was fun. Thanks for playing, everyone.
Yeah, that was fun. Thank you
So
for
much
putting that
fun.
together.